curb procrastination. I think ideally what we have to do is we have to understand our priorities. Understanding our priorities make us strong and make us strong will.
Hello.
Let's all find out what our priorities are. Today I have to make myself, I have to make my priority of losing weight. Because I've hit about 82 kg. I've done and I've come down to 75 or 70 kg according to my height. So losing weight is my priority. Only if I understand that that is my priority for my health. It is very, very important for my health. I'll be able to prioritize my health and control procrastination. So each one of us should identify and find out what our priorities are, and then we will be able to curb procrastination. With this, we get on with our meeting of the day. Shall we start? We have a birthday baby among us. I have start celebrations of birthday babies of our club. So, at the small cake. Yes, setting the trends. We start with cutting cake. You are the most important person today. Especially today.
ഇതെന്താ കേക്കാണ് ഇത് മെഴുതലാണ് തീപ്പെട്ടിയില്ല അതെ തീപ്പെട്ടിയിലുണ്ടെന്ന് ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ തീപ്പെട്ടിക്കാരുണ്ടോ ഇവിടെ ഒന്ന് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടേ
തീപ്പെട്ടി വേണ്ടത് അതൊന്നും വേണ്ട നോക്കി ഓട്ടോ ഫാഷനാണ്
എന്നാ പിടിച്ച ഹാപ്പി ബർത്ത്ഡേ ടു യു ഹാപ്പി ബർത്ത്ഡേ ടു യു ഹാപ്പി ബർത്ത്ഡേ ഡിയർ Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. അഫീർത്തിയ ഞാൻ മാസമായിട്ട് വേറെ ആളൊക്കെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പിടിച്ചേക്ക് ഷെറിനെ കുഴപ്പമില്ല ഷെറിന് പറയാം ഞാൻ പറയാം
നമുക്കത് ലാസ്റ്റ് കട്ട് ചെയ്ത് വെക്കാം അല്ലേ
ശരി അപ്പോൾ ഹാപ്പി ബർത്ത്ഡേ ടിഷ്യൂ അതിനെ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് സഫിയുടെ തീരുന്നുണ്ട് അപ്പം നിങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യുന്നു സോറി താങ്ക് യു
Decided the club meeting coming on July 23. The meeting started at 6:55 p.m. Minutes of the previous installation were reviewed and approved. Guest introduction was done. Toastmaster of the day, distinguished Toastmaster Jane Brooks, presented the theme of the day, Colors of Life. Timer T.M. Sherry, Ramadan and Wordmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Safir Aziz. Our counter, Toastmaster Mohammed Abrar. Heartmaster, Toastmaster Siddhi Bond. Prepared speeches, we have two prepared speeches. Toastmaster Nikhil Gopalakrishnan, Conflicts. Toastmaster Abhilasha Kishore, Turning the Page, My Confidence Cell. Table topics session was done by distinguished Toastmaster and Dominic. Table topic speakers were Toastmaster Mohammed Abrar, distinguished Toastmaster Sajida Sebastian, guest Alvin, Toastmaster Akshama, guest Santosh. Evaluations were done. Distinguished Toastmaster Sajida Sebastian evaluated the speech by Toastmaster Nikhil. Toastmaster Jasira Ashraf evaluated the speech by Toastmaster Abdasha. Toastmaster Sibin conducted the half-master session. General evaluation was done by distinguished Toastmaster Matthew Jacob. He pointed out that we were again late to start the meeting. Best evaluated was Toastmaster Jasira Ashraf. Best table topic speaker guest Santosh. Best speaker Toastmaster Abdasha. Best main role holder Toastmaster Distinguished Toastmaster Jane Rose. Best support role holder Distinguished Toastmaster Safir Aziz. Group photo was taken. It was a meeting where we were late by 10 minutes. Thank you. Over to you.
We'll get to the meeting. Thanks, Abdasha, for that brief but elaborate motion of division. Yes. Is there any addition or deletion to this report? Can you pass it?
Yes.
Today's Toastmaster of the day is none other than our celebrity, Nikhil Gopalakrishnan. He doesn't give an introduction. He's one person who I love to talk with, always making us laugh with his speech, with his small dialogues. I invite him.
Okay. Thank you. So thank you everyone, and I think let's all wish MJ happy birthday again. Then let's all pray for Jasira also to reduce her weight and go back to her gym and make sure that we will have a fit and happy president. And today I'm going to speak about Nunchi.
Nunchi.
And then, yeah, I didn't get it. Yeah, that is only. Thank you. So let's. Anyone heard about Nunchi? Huh? Munji, yeah. So the spelling is not changed or anything. I'm talking about Nunchi. Start with N. And it's anyone heard about Nunchi, by the way? Google. Okay, what you understood?
It's a Korean word.
Yeah, there is a story behind it, and I don't know, Sajida, how far she read and how far she understood. Even if she understands, I don't think that she has the ability to take it. The point is that if you hear what is Nunchi, you will be able to understand that anyone in this room can understand, but not Sajida. This is talking about how many people are following Korean K-pop and all those things these days. No one. Yeah, that is a problem, because this is like mainly for generation Z and below. We all are generation Z and above, so that is a problem. So this generation may not understand, but Korea is a country which is very different from any other country. Korea is a place where they got a lot of attacks from Chinese and Japan, and still they come up as a developed country. And Korea, if you look at the population, it's just 5 lakh people. It's just little above than Kerala, but they have all the facilities they have. If you look at in international level, if you see all the Pope singing and everything.
Which Korea, North or South?
I'm talking about South, not North. So especially, So and this particular Nunchi system is there for both Korea. But Nunchi, what they talk about is that it's try to bring social harmony. Try to understand that what others are thinking. And you are trying to make your behavior a certain way, such a way that other person is getting comfortable with you. But these days, if you are talking about, people are so worried about making ourselves happy. That is the first thing everyone has. So this part of talking about others' happiness is something different. But the point here is that it's a lifestyle they're trying to bring. And here, it's about thinking, someone is coming to the new room. Just imagine that I'm coming to this new room. So what really happens when I come into this room, first thing? Because earlier this room was without me. The moment I entered this room, there is one addition coming. That is me. And the first thing which I need to do is that I need to empty my mind such a way that I shouldn't have any kind of a perception when I enter in this room. If I expect something, if I see that people will be certain way, just imagine if I'm coming here and I'm expecting that everyone is as smart as me, as handsome as me, I may be disappointed. But if you look at it, people are people. And if I go with my own no expectation, then I'll be open enough to come here. And when I come here, I need to understand one thing very clearly. The moment I come, there is a change happen. The change is me. And when I come here, I need to understand very clearly that all people were here before me, and you know much more than this room. So I need to respect you that, and I need to act accordingly. That is the first thing, right? And when I come here with the image that, okay, can I be silent? If I keep silent for some time, I can get to know all the answers without even uttering a word. I don't have to be asking questions. I need to be engaging conversation to get what all of you thinking. If I can keep silent for some time, I may able to gather something. And if you look at it, all of your manners have something. If you look at Ashik sitting here and he's thinking something else, there is a reason why he's holding this hand. Look at Sajida also. This is the one thing which both of you have the similarities, Ashik and Sajida. And there is a reason why they have that manner. So the point is that I need to read between the line and try to understand that. Why you guys are thinking this way? For that, I need to give some time. I need to keep my stillness. If I can do that, I can be a better person in order to make you comfortable working with me. With that, I will be talking about Nunji more, and especially people who are really thinking about, I don't care what others think, they may not understand what I'm speaking. I'm talking about people who are ready to accept ourselves, accept others, and make better social harmony. You will be able to understand. So today, when we start meeting further, we have three steps, segment in the meeting. First is a prepared speech. There people come up with a prepared speech according to Toastmasters manual and present a speech. And for that there is an evaluation session, that is a third session. There is an evaluator. He will be trying to understand that this person has spoke based on the Toastmasters objective, and they will get constructive feedback where more motivation and at the same time some area of improvement. And the second step, that's in between, that is table topic session. Table topic session is the most funniest session we have. Here a person who comes and come up with the topics, and they will ask all of us to speak on that. So we can come here and speak either the topic what they have given to you, and if you don't have any clue about that, you can talk whatever you want. But make sure that you speak for 2 minutes, that's all. It's an opportunity for you to speak. That's about entire Toastmaster session. You are going to have fun, and no one is going to judge you or anything. You can do whatever you want. Only thing is that you first enjoy, and then make sure that others are enjoying along with you. And today, to help all of our meeting, we have 3 role takers mainly. First one is a timer, and we have a person who, if you look at it, someone who's entirely different from all of you, a person who has a table also, and along with the chair, no one else is. So that person is called timer. And this person, who was there in Bangalore, but I haven't come across this lady. I think if I would have seen her, I wouldn't have come out of Bangalore. But finally, we have a face to meet each other. So Vidya, Toastmaster Vidya, welcome and explain the role of timer. Yeah.
Good evening, Toastmasters. So thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, for giving me this responsibility of handling such a big task, because evaluating the time is one of the biggest tasks that we all handle in everyday life, because that's one thing that leads us to success. And so there are so many rules regarding evaluation. So we have, as you can see, we have beautiful color cards here. Color cards here, which are basically indicators of the time that the speaker has taken. And you have the green color as usual. The green color indicates that you have reached the qualifying time. Whoever is the timer, whatever is the time allotted, you have reached the qualifying time. And of course, if you surpass the time, you can again extend till you reach the target time, which is the time you are supposed to stop, at least attempt to make a stop. And again, if it extends, you have to try to attempt to stop your speech, because the allotted time for your speech is going to be indicated by the red card indicator. Okay, and the timing that is allotted for different speeches, for the Toastmaster speeches and the tabletop speeches, etc., that varies. So the idea is basically what you have to understand: if you are here to give the Toastmaster speech, your green card will be flashed when it reaches 5 minutes of time you have taken. And again, you are extending another minute, it will be the target time, which is the yellow, when the yellow card will be flashed. And again, another 1 minute will take you to the flashing of red card. Okay, and the table topics, the timing is between 1 minute and 2 minutes. So 1 minute you are very safe, the green card only will be flashed and you have to finish off your topic, you are very safe, you are on time. And when you again extend to another half a minute, the time will be like, it is the target time, and the deadline that of the time that is given to you will be the finish time when the red card will be flashed. And again, the evaluators are there, and the evaluations are done on various topics and speeches, and even the role holders. And you have the evaluation timing that is set as 2 minutes, where the green flash will be green card will be flashed when you take only 2 minutes of the time. And when your speech extends to 2.5 minutes for the evaluation, when your talk extends to 2.5 minutes, it will be the target time, that is the yellow card, will be flashed, and the finish time will be 3 minutes when the red card will be flashed. So as I said, let us not total and make the time trivial. So let us go ahead, because we have to delve deep into different topics, very interesting topics that are going to come up. So let's go ahead. All the best to all of you.
Thank you. So the next role taker is someone called A-Counter, and she is a person who prioritizes her happiness first, so he can make sure that self-care is something she give importance. She believes that if she is happy, then only she can spread happiness. So who is that? Toastmaster Abhilasha Kishore is going to be the A-Counter today.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Good evening. I'm your A-Counter for the day. As an A-Counter, I will be looking into the filler words, filler sounds, and the digital words. Okay. So, my tip before I hand over to the team body, to control our R's, what we need to do is, first step is be mindful that we have filler words in our conversation. We use filler words when our brain needs time to process what to say next. So, speak slowly, and as everybody says, pause before you speak. I will be presenting my report at the end of the meeting. Let's have a meeting which is very productive and short of the words.
Thank you. Even that's what Nunji also says. You just be mindful and move on with that. So let's welcome grammarian and word master for today. This person whom I respect in terms of the way he maintained his physique, and not only that, I think one thing which he has is that he's a person who always disciplined, and he always emphasizes some kind of a principle in his life. So that is something which I always respect, and I think that once I reach his age, I also should be like that. Yeah. So let's welcome distinguished Toastmaster Shaji Janardhanan.
Thank you, younger brother. As a grammarian, I will be noting down the good usages, good language that you're using. And also, I will be noting down the wrong usages if I may come across to my knowledge. The second part is I will be announcing a word today, which I request everyone to use it. I have already put it in the group for you to have a good understanding about it. The word of the day is herald. H-E-R-A-L-D. It's a verb. Herald something. That means to be a sign that something is going to happen. The dressing up of the birthday boy today heralds that we are going to get a party today. Right? Then voices and footsteps outside heralded their return. That's another meaning. There's one more meaning to it. That is, say in public that something or somebody is important. Example, the report is being heralded as a blueprint in transport. I request everyone to use it whenever you get an opportunity to come and speak over here. I will be counting the number of votes and show a thumbs up as soon as somebody is uttering that word, herald. Please try to show this. No noise, because that will be a disturbance to the people. Right? And at the end of the meeting, when the general evaluator calls me for a report, I will be reading out all what I have reported. Thank you.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Shaji. And we have a Hark Master role today. That this person, he will be explaining the role. And one person whom I respect, that Toastmasters meeting is the place where he can find his happiness. So let's welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Safir Aziz.
Thank you very much. Hello Toastmasters, and guess what is the target rate that Jazeera wants to achieve?
75.
72.
You are so accurate, I don't know the answer because I was not here when she mentioned that. The answer I got was 70 to 75 kilometers. Okay? This is an example of questions that I will ask during my Hark Masters room towards the end of this meeting. Basically, I am testing my listening capability and my capability for me to focus, and I'll be testing your listening skills. Let us herald a new era for the Hark Master role, and I hope that all of you answers all the questions like this.
Thank you. So we have seen that these are the people who are observing us, and they will be finding out if you utter any unnecessary word, then there will be a person to catch. If you spend here more time, there will be a person to catch. And if you are using any words which is not appropriate or any grammar mistake, there is a person to watch. And if that's the case, we can't even speak anything. So, but we will do something here. And today, let's move on to the first session, that is a speech session. And first speaker is going to speak about that evaluator will be explaining the speech objective and everything. And let's welcome a person who was a champion speaker and who is always keen to improve him as a speaker. And he's going for his European trip. I don't know what all he is going to do in Europe. But before that, we will wish him birthday boy, Distinguished Toastmaster Matthew Jacob, to explain the role.
Thank you, Nikhil. Good evening, Toastmasters. Do you remember the last time, or when the VPA division sends us a message persuading us to take a roles in meeting? And some of us takes up that bite, and some of us don't ignore that. So today we have a Toastmasters who is going to persuade us to do something. So be prepared to be heralded to be doing something when because this is a level 3 project from persuasive influence. The part was presentation mastery. The title of the speech is persuasive speech. Now the speaker is expected to understand the various types of persuasive speeches and to present the speech today which is going to persuade the audience. All the best to the speaker, and time is 5 to 7 minutes. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. There is something called Toastmaster of the Day here, and he will announce, then only the speakers will come and speak. And we have next speaker. He's one good thing is that he's from my place, and so you can expect some kind of a standard when he delivers speech. That's the first thing I have to tell that. But another thing is that this person looks very young, but he is very old. His children are like, I think, about to get married, but still he looks young. And let's, okay, I'm not talking about age, especially when I introduce Sajida, but with you I can. So let's welcome the first speaker, and he is going to attempt his speech from Presentation Mastery, and Level 3 Persuasive Speech, and the speech title is Embracing the Future. Embracing the Future, Toastmaster Ashik, Muhammad Ashik.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. A few weeks back, we had a men's party in my apartment building. It was a typical fun get-together which goes till midnight. All kinds of only hot masala topics would be discussed there. And this meeting also started the same way. But after some time, I don't exactly remember how, a serious, a bit gloomy topic came up. And that changed the entire mood. Guys had concern on their faces, including myself. Before getting into the topic, a few questions to the audience. How many of you are here in Kerala right now with major intention of being with your parents? Can you raise your hands? Okay, quite a good number. Nikhil, you can also raise.
That's not the reason.
Okay. And how many of you have children? Any age? Next question could be a little sensitive, but I have to be blunt here. Do you really believe that they will or they can be here with you during your old age?
No.
Okay, thanks for being realistic. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, today I would like to discuss a topic that is very sensitive to the context as well as very of contemporary importance. This is a very common situation in our Indian, especially Kerala households these days. And before getting into more details, let's have a look at the Indian society statistics. As per 2011 census, there were 104 million senior people in the country. And that is expected to touch 176 million by 2026, after 15 years. And due to reducing family size and increasing urban migration, a lot of our elderly population are left alone without adequate support. That's a fact, many of us know that. And a 2016 study by Health Age India revealed that 65% of the elderly generation were feeling they were getting neglected. Now, looking at the current situation, our next generation has a very low chance of getting a chance to earn livelihood here, especially Kerala, because you know the Kerala situation, right? So ultimately, they will be forced to migrate to somewhere else, and that means the elder generation will be left alone here. So we have to be realistic here. No point in running away from the reality, right? So how to tackle this? The only practical, no-nonsense solution that I could think of, or many people in the world could think of, is old age homes. I know it's a very, generally the community has a negative perception towards old age homes. May not be everyone, but still. And it's one of the most hated words in the society. But let's have a neutral analysis. I don't have to explain what old age homes are because everyone knows them. But why would there be, why are we as a society averse towards this? Any guesses? Any answers?
It goes against the popular sentiment.
Okay.
So everyone wants to prove that, or the ideal way is you taking care of the parents.
Okay.
Nobody wants to move away from that.
Okay. So, but the current situation is we used to do that in the earlier generations, but now we seem to be on a dead end. Right. And one of the main reasons complaints about old age homes is that the elder generation, as he rightly said, was having a feeling that they are getting excited. And that is true to a great extent based on facts. But the good thing is, it can be corrected to a great extent by bringing up some exemplary, high quality institutions. Another negative thing, another complaint about old age homes is the poor living standard. And it can be addressed in the sense, if we bring up politically neutral regulatory bodies, like, something like an empowered version of law kind of thing. So they can monitor the situation and take necessary actions whenever needed. And operating standards have to be clearly defined, as well as there have to be periodic, very frequent quality audits. Institutions like Helpage India can play a pivotal role there. Coming to, it's all about the emotional well-being of our parents. So families can still visit them frequently, as well as they can get closely involved in their daily lives, even when they are in the old age homes. So ultimately, it's about taking care of our elder parents. How well we do that. It's not old age homes are never a replacement for family. It can never be. But they provide a support system where we ensure that our dear ones get the proper care to the maximum extent. And going forward, looking at the current situation, going forward, the future, there's a lot of scope for old age homes because they provide professional care, social interaction, safety, and financial practicality to our elder citizens. So this is one of the major things that we can think of. So I urge you to do consider old age homes for your parents or yourself, because ultimately that's going to be the future. Over to you, Kima.
Thank you. I think this is a relevant topic, and retirement is something which we all know that is there, but we think that retirement is not really applicable for us. And major thing is that we have seen that there is kind of a taken care which we have given to our parents, but we will expect the same thing from our own children also. It's not just that they don't want to. Just imagine a case that they want to settle down somewhere, and they also expecting us to either go there. If we go there, we may have to become nannies and other things. That is also a problem. So we don't want to. So we want to stay here. So there are a lot of practical difficulties, and whatever point we discuss here, I think this is something very relevant, and all of us can take home and think and see that more actionable thing for specific to all of you. And the next speaker is going to deliver another speech from the same path, presentation mastery. The evaluator for this speaker is a person who loves speaking, love to do training, and love to interact with people. So none other than Toastmaster Dilip Choipali.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay, Toastmaster Nikhil. My speaker, Toastmaster Arafat Bashir, is attempting a project from the path presentation mastery. The purpose of the project is introduction to vocal variety and body language. The purpose of this project is to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance the speech. The member has chosen to only be evaluated on vocal variety for their speech. A good speaker and a great speaker are that different when they use vocal variety and body language in their speeches. So here, let's see how Toastmaster Rafat is going to use vocal variety in his speech. I wish him all the best, and back to you.
Thank you. And all of you know that whom I am going to introduce, because all suspense is broken here. And if I say that a person who is fittest, a person who is sense of a dressing sense, all of you know whom I am referring to. And let's welcome Toastmaster Rafat to the title of the speech is that Blast from the Past. Blast from the Past.
Blast from the past.
Toastmaster Rafat.
If you don't pay up, you are not going to leave this place alive or see another sunrise. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, Toastmaster of the day. Here I am going to introduce you to the mystery guy who has his hands lovingly wrapped around the neck of my dear friend Shelby. And if you take your gaze to this side, you will see a handsome 20-year-old guy with lots of hair, really handsome, I would say. And that would be me. And I am screaming at that mystery guy, let him go, let him go. So, how did we end up in this mess? And where is that guy who put us up in this mess in the very first place? So, let us rewind. Year 2005. The year in which George W. Bush got elected for the second time as the American president, and the year in which our engineering batch decided to go on a tour. Both very momentous occasions which goes down deeply etched into the golden pages of history. Being the industrious engineering batch we were, we decided to go for an industrial visit. Where to, you ask? The sandy beaches of Goa. Those sandy beaches have held the dreams of college students even 20 years back. So, just like President Bush not questioning the presence of nuclear weapons in Iraq, our principal also did not question the presence of an electronics manufacturer in Goa. So, Goa it was. And we started our trip. And it was a lovely few days. We sang, we danced, we slept with our heads on our friends' shoulders. We shared our fears, we shared our dreams. Lovely 8 days. So, moving forward, we reached on to the D-Day. The half-day industrial visit tour for which we planned an 8-day tour. And most of us guys, we completed the half-day tour in 30 minutes and we came out. And let me introduce you to most of these guys. First of all, me. I have already given you an introduction of myself, so I won't care to repeat. Second of all, Shabir. He has the heart of Rengana from Avesham, the height of Kutti in Avesham, and again, even the voice of Kutti from Avesham. That is the second guy. The third character would be Binu. He is the NRI in our class. You know the type. The guy who would reply back to you in English, even when you are asking them stuff in Malayalam. But he did treat us to banana fry and tea every day. So we loved him for his big heart. So after the industrial visit, we found ourselves in a market. The kind of market with stalls, lots of makeshift stalls, and lots of overpriced items, typically tourist trap. Then Binu came running to us and said, "Dude, they have all this expensive, awesome stuff for cheap prices." Then I craned my neck over to see the stall which he was talking about. That guy was the vendor, Kumar, with lots of watches, most of them, Cartier, Rolex, Rado watches, all at a reasonable price. And he was, and I was telling people, dude, these are all fakes or non-genuine items. Why do you want them? No, dude, look at this stuff. It looks really stylish, man. We should get one. Okay. Shabir was with me. We exchanged a glance with each other. Because we would be the ones who would have to do the haggling. We are the local guys, right? In India, he is the NRI and we are the local guys. So we would have to do the haggling. Then it started. But yeah, how much for the watch? 2,500. I said, Shabir, duplicate ये ना 200 पैक नहीं करना चाहिए. अरे भैया क्या बोल रहा है 2,500 rupees watch, expensive watch, 5-year warranty. Then I was standing over here. Yep, 2,500 rupees watch, Rado watch, 5 years warranty. Very good. So this went on for a while, and I saw the vendor getting irritated. He was bargaining for a 200 rupees. He was incrementing by 50 rupees, and the vendor was reducing by 500 rupees. So it was going nowhere. I said, let's go. But what happened was, the vendor was, Kumar was saying, okay, what is your final price? Shabir said, 550 we will give. Okay, 550 we will give. Then at that exact moment of time, Binu, who hadn't taken part in our conversation, had an epiphany. Like Sir Isaac Newton realizing the great principles of the universe, at the falling of an apple, he suddenly had a flash inside his head. Dude, this looks fake, man. I don't want it. Let's go. And he just turned around and walked away. And I and Shabir glanced at each other in horror about what to do. And then suddenly I started hearing some prayer chants. Krishna, Vishnu, Shiva. Why? I was thinking to myself, then Michael and Hussein. Why? It doesn't make sense at all. So when I came back to my senses, then it made sense. All the vendors around us had surrounded us. And they were demanding to take the watch. So what I said was, I honestly do not remember what I said then. Because like the fast ball, like an IPL match, there were Bumrah's bouncers from the vendor side, lots of abusive words in Hindi, lots of abusive words in English from our side, like sixers from Kohli, lots of things happened. And in between, suddenly, a miracle happened. Like the Son of God, I saw Shabir floating. Then I blinked and checked again. How did he manage it? Then I understood he had some assistance from that vendor Kumar, who was holding him at this distance. Then, fortunately, the commotion reached the best where Binu was sitting. And at this time, I had to maintain the stance that I was the level-headed one. And being very sensible that I was simply screaming at the top of my lungs, let him go, let him go. If you touch us, you are going to regret it. But the fact that he was already 1 feet up in the air did not change my arguments a bit. So, long story short, Binu came back and asked, dude, what are you doing over here? And I was angrily glancing at you. Put us in this mess and you are asking, what are you doing over here? So, finally, the slow guy he understood what had happened and he paid up. That day, I counted all of my blessings due from God encashed in a single transaction, and we left there with our lives. If you ask me what is the moral of the story, I don't have a big one, it's just a small one. Never negotiate the price of Rolex watch with Kumar for your friends, because banana fries are sweet, but walking on your 2 legs, even sweeter. Thank you, Tosma.
I think going for a industrial visit to Goa is something very common for everyone, and that's something which everyone can understand also, relate also. And talking about Nunji, Nunchi is something about we are trying to read the room and trying to understand that how we can ensure that others are getting comfortable with you. And in Nunji, it's not about how long you take to understand other person. It's about how quickly you can understand other people. Because when you are entering into room or when you are entering into someone's life, you may not have time to gauge that information and try to behave certain way. So it is your ability you need to develop over a period of time. How quickly you can be a Nunja person in order to make other person comfortable, and at the same time you are bringing a social comfort each other. So all of you can really try and experiment this one whenever next time you go and meet anyone or new people, even the same people who are you are on a regular basis meet. Try to read and see that what is the kind of manner that it's coming from, and try to see that what kind of a dialogue they are saying. That just imagine that if you are calling and asking your spouse and asking that when I come back you want me to pick dinner, so you need to understand that what is the kind of tone that person is saying. If that's saying no also, you should be able to understand that is that no is a no or is that no is a yes. So with that, let's move on to the second segment, and the first segment of speeches, it's over. And with that, we have a person who is always want to be active, always want to be achieving something special in her life. And there are so many mottos in her life. One thing which I always respect her is that even if she is in sick also, if you are talking something, she will have the energy to talk. For that, let's welcome distinguished Toastmaster Sajida Sebastian.
Just introduction.
Okay, guest introduction generally.
Thank you, Toastmaster today. During this meeting, you usually introduce a guest during the beginning of the meeting. So this time, with all the birthday commotion, you missed that. So I would like you both to come down here and just give us an introduction about yourself.
I think one by one we'll do.
One by one. Could you come?
Very good evening to everyone. My name is Devika and I am studying in 12th standard in Kendriya Vidyalaya, and I aspire to become a scientist, and I have currently taken the bioman stream in my school to pursue that dream.
Thank you. All the best.
Good evening everyone. My name is Geetika and I am studying in 9th standard in KV, and I wish to become a fashion designer when I grow up. I like reading books.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much, ma'am, for this opportunity. I am Abhi. I am working as an insurance professional for the past 21 years. So I am invited by Mr. Shaji. So thank you so much for this great opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I hope all of you understood that what is going on here, and I'm sure that you guys are having fun here. And this session will be more fun because here all of you are getting a chance to speak. And yeah, so let's welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Sajida to talk about table topic session for you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil and my dear fellow Toastmasters. Today I would like to do a different thing. I would like to make you two groups. Okay. Matthew, join here.
Matthew.
This Sharia group.
And this is big group. This is the Okay, this is A and B. Can you count it?
We don't mind.
Points.
Point.
Okay.
So Jasira is not part of it?
One
Jasira is
person should come forward and do this, dumb shrugs, to your groups. Okay, it's a proverbs. All are proverbs. English proverbs, and you can, if you want, you can. After that, if you get the word, you can speak about it, or you can ask your group members to speak about it.
Okay.
So basically, we have to identify the topic and then speak about it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
One person come forward.
Ayyo, Shaji.
No speech, only action. Okay.
You should have got remember?
I could say.
I don't know how many of you remember Nikhil.
Show me.
Okay.
Yes.
First of all, tell me, is there any proverb like that? Say Kolena. Okay. How many words?
Both. Okay, no problem.
7 words. First word. First word English. Da is the first word. Second. Plant.
Root, soil, earth,
Sow. The soil.
grass.
Grass.
Grass is greener.
The grass. So you can give the speech.
Half one.
No, Allah.
And you have to explain about it.
You have to give
You
a
can
speech.
talk about this subject.
That Shaji will do. So we got the 5 points, no?
When I was, after passing out my engineering,
The green.
I had
other side.
worked, I had been selected by a college and I was teaching there in Goa as a lecturer for about 20 months. From there I went and joined a shipyard. There I felt that I am not earning much and I am working too much there in the shipyard. So I thought, this is not my place. I can gain much more if I go outside India. Then I have asked my friend to arrange a visa for me. And finally I got a visa from one of my friends. I moved to the UAE. There I spent a lot of time thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. But the fact is that I got married there after I reached there, and I was not able to even spend time with my wife because of work. I was in a ship repair facility working there. There the docking is normally going to be done at midnight depending on the tide, or early morning or sometime. So I was never able to be at home. My wife was saying that I will go back, you stay here. So it is not a fact that the grass is not greener on the other side. Always think about it.
Thank you. That means this group got 1 mark, half by half. And from this side, who will come?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate after that.
Birthday boy.
Yes, birthday boy.
MJ. എന്താണ് 6 words. Fly.
Birds of the same. Yeah.
What is that?
Speak about it. You can speak or you can ask someone.
What do you want anybody to go?
Yeah.
So let's give it to someone who doesn't have a road. Who doesn't have a road?
Sherry,
Anyone?
Sherry.
Birds of the same feathers flock together.
Oh.
Flock together.
same floor.
Flock together.
Okay. Greetings, Toastmasters and guests. It's a good topic I got from Matthew Jacob to deliver. Definitely, I'm not getting the exact point what this. So anyway, I'll try to.
Team.
Yeah, okay.
They come together, they group together.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you for helping me to comprehend the topic, teammanship. So definitely, we have so much groups around us who interested in films, who interested in politics, or who interested in Toastmasters. So even I'm seeing a lot of have got a lot of good friends here in Toastmasters. Definitely, even I could identify some Dubai friends here in Toastmasters, like Chalisa, Matisa. They usually refer or frequent reference of their Dubai experience, even in Toastmasters. So I think, so even how my friends are definitely interested in politics, or even I have my friends who had a bit rebellious with my manager. So we will get in our pantry like expressing views against them. Like they have to be much more lenient towards us, giving the praises. So that's it. Thank you.
This side. Like he's the Toastmaster of the day.
Why not?
Abhilasha. Oh, guest.
Okay. How many words?
Five words, 7 words. First word.
Middle.
First word.
First word. The, a, and.
Article. Book.
Page.
Cover.
Cover.
Judge. Okay, you can speak about it.
So we have heard this so many times, especially when we meet new people. When we meet new people, we will judge them with their behavior, the way they're dressed, the way they talk. Sometimes, maybe in our office or maybe in some club, we will have some, we will not accept them. But going forward, when we interact with them, we will understand how good they are at their heart. That will give us the clear picture about their behavior, character. I think this is very important in our daily life. We should not judge others by their looks. We should understand their character. Then we should, then only we should have a clear idea about them. Thank you.
So we are leading, no?
Dance is not included in the speech, okay? That's different. Okay, from this side.
സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് മാത്രം കൂട്ടിയാൽ മതി. കുഴപ്പമില്ല. അതും ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് നോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ച് ഒന്ന് കാര്യം ടോട്ടൽ ടൈം പറയാനായിട്ടേ.
Beggars can't be chosen.
What is it? And then
Beggars.
Oh, beggars.
Speech or
Can't be like one word.
Can't be a can't be.
It's okay, it's okay.
You go. Done.
So dear fellow Toastmasters, one lesson I have understood from my small life on earth is that we have to live on what we earn. I have seen many persons who look into social media and get inspired from their lavish lifestyles on BMW, Audis, the high-fi foods, everything. But it's not for everyone. But I'm not saying not to aspire to reach that level, but I'm saying don't compare them to yourselves. This is something I always think about. Now, coming into this topic, that is beggars can't be choosers, to be honest, I don't agree 100% to it. Well, any person can have option to be or not to be, right? To choose or not to choose. Well, a bug, let it be any person, let it be beggar, let it be a leader of your community, anyone has a choice, or at least everyone has illusion of choice. Thank you so much.
And next from this side.
Yeah.
He bigger. He bigger.
Okay. How many words? Food. Food. Okay. 7 words. And food. Food.
Starting food. Spoon.
You can
Hand.
silver spoon.
No. Born with a silver spoon.
Born with a silver.
Hand.
And
Hand to mouth.
Hand to mouth.
Eating.
Spoon.
Eating food with hand.
eating.
Cutlery.
Eating.
Is
Eating
a
on
word?
top. Eating is there.
Eating
No.
on
The hand.
Eat.
The hands that serve the poor, something of that kind.
Goog.
What is it?
Hand of God, I don't get it.
Hand. Okay. What's the first word? First word is don't. Don't.
Don't do something.
Second word.
Don't harm.
Don't eat.
Yeah.
Don't bite.
Don't bite.
Don't.
Bite.
The hands which serve.
Don't harm.
Don't bite your hands. You serve the food.
Third. Don't bite.
The hands which serve. Serve us.
Don't bite your hand.
Ah.
Don't bite your own hand.
Don't bite.
Don't bite.
Eat.
പാമ്പിനെ കടിക്കില്ലെന്ന് പറയില്ലേ? പാമ്പിന് കടിക്കണതിന് കൊടുക്കരുതെന്ന് പറയില്ലേ? തിന്നണ പാമ്പിന് കൊടുക്കരുത് എന്ന് പറയൂലേ? പാല് കുടിക്കണം.
Don't bite.
Time up.
പാല് കൊടുക്കണം കൈക്ക് കടിക്കരുതെന്ന് പറയില്ലേ? അല്ല, പാല് കൊടുക്കണം കൈക്ക് കടിക്കരുത്. ഏതായിരുന്നു സജി? എന്തായിരുന്നു?
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Bite
That feeds you.
അടിപൊളി.
if you want you can.
That is the main
That is the main thing. Answer wrong. Speed. Well done.
This proverb, don't bite the hand that feeds you, it refers to our behavior towards something that helps us, something that helps us in any way. So, if there's anything that enables us to improve ourselves or to better ourselves, we should not be thankless after we come in a better position. We should instead be thankful and grateful, and we should respect and be grateful to that person or thing or situation that has helped us to achieve whatever we have achieved.
Super.
One more we have
Chocolate.
Chocolate I will give you a have. One person. One person.
No, come fast, yeah.
Run.
Vivin. Second word. Hand.
Hands.
First word.
Look. See.
So many hands. Many hands.
Too many hands for you.
All hands at work.
Many hands.
Many hands at work. Many hands work.
AC.
Light.
Many hands lightly.
Many hands make a light work. Make light work.
Many hands make light work.
Sajida Google എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടാ രജിക്ക് ഒരു പിടിയില്ല.
Two days ago, or the last 2 days, I was involved in an event called Aksharan. That event would not have been possible if it was just me working on it. There were many hands which came together, which made that event possible. The arduous tasks that heralded that event is going to be a difficult one was made light by the hands that came along with me. One of which were the pair of hands from distinguished Toastmaster Shahid Janardhan. A couple came from distinguished Toastmasters, soon to be distinguished Toastmasters, Yazira Ashraf, and many other hands which were present and not present. And of course, the very supportive hands over the 2 days from distinguished Toastmaster Sajida, also ensuring that the hands had a lot to offer themselves. In any art, be it any arduous task, if we have people coming together with a single-minded focus of making it possible, it implies that many hands can make light work. But it is also important that too many cooks spoil the broth too. It is important that we have a proper plan and everything is assigned to a single person only on that particular task. One aspect that I learned from those 2 days is that having efficiently delegated work to different people makes this proverb actually true. When we have efficient people to work with us, those many hands make any work light. Oh.
Thank you. Hope you all enjoyed this session.
Yes.
How many marks for each group?
So equal, no? Or
No, half and half we lost.
Also, our teammate answered
answered the way you answered also counted. So
then we
for some people,
The way we answered heralded the fact that we won.
anyway,
Okay.
Chocolate.
Saida, let's
I say no, not for everyone. I asked for 10.
The illusion of.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, the marks for each, both the groups are same, but I think they
missed one problem. Answer.
See, finally, umpire will take the decision.
One drugs, so half mark is less.
Oh.
So this group won. This group
Yes.
Okay.
over to you.
Okay, thank you, Saida. Okay. So pressing off. So I think what Sajida has done is that she has Googled and she first of all didn't understand what is a proverb. Then she wrote it down and I don't know some proverbs she didn't even understand what she's really writing or what there was a proverb or not. Somehow we cracked it and very good job everyone. And so to understand the timing which each speaker has taken, I request Toastmaster Vidya is ready. Okay. So you can. All table topic speakers and the speaker. That's all.
So as we successfully ran to the next evaluation of the timing that everybody has taken, regarding the speeches, I mean many of them they have taken care of the time and they are well within time. And I should say the purpose of the first speech was introduced with 55 seconds in 55 seconds.
No, only speakers will do.
Only the speakers, okay. And we had two different speeches from the Toastmasters, and that those two speeches spilled over a little bit in the time. And the first speech was delivered with 7 minutes and 17 seconds. And the speech 2, which was supposed to be delivered within 7 minutes, again that was spilled over a little by 8 minutes and 43 seconds. And the remarks by that's all well within time. All the other
Table topic speakers. Just table topic speakers.
Okay. And when we go to the table topics like presentations, after initially I was calculating the Damsharad's portion also. Now I have reduced the timing. So that also we should really appreciate. It was really a success. It was really we have kept our time, and the group 1, that is the first attempt. There the speech was delivered within 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And the second group, they have delivered the speech within 2 minutes and 49 seconds. And the group 3,
They lost.
They lost.
Group 3, 1 minute and 6 seconds, and group 4, 1 minute and 21 seconds. So these are the, and the group 5, again another 5th attempt was done, 1 minute and 30 seconds, and the 6th attempt, it was within 2 minutes and 7 seconds. So these are the reports of the speeches that were delivered, the time, the management that the speakers have taken care of. And we should really appreciate they have made all the attempts and they have successfully delivered the speeches, and much spillover has not happened.
Thank you. Thank you. And just imagine if you have a manager and he's trying to boss around and try to tell that these are the way I like, and even if he's cracking something, and we need to understand he's really meant by it that is a joke and you need to laugh it. Just imagine if you want to please that person. Just imagine if you want to do nunji with that manager, how difficult that will be. Because these days in Korea, people are not really liking this kind of factors about nunji. And when we do all these things, we need to understand what is that positive things which you are bringing to the table. So if you are able to bring that positive things and trying to change according to what really need and really bring that harmony. That harmony is the important thing. So when I spoke about Nunji asset, you can't really take it in the literal sense and do everything. Today onwards, if your manager is saying something and just making sure that if just pleasing them and you are losing out your personality, it better not be really making you happy. So we need to understand when I spoke about Nunji and when we speak about implementation of Nunji, be careful that what you're really trying to do it. So this part, really take it as a learning before implementing it. With that, we are getting into the evaluation session. That's a third and final session. This is something which we are going to have a general evaluation by a person who is going to give a lot of evaluation, but the smiley face and calm face, you may not understand. This is really a feedback. You need to really understand with a word by word and try to see that how you can make a better person from tomorrow onwards or today onwards. So with that, let's welcome gender evaluator for today, Distinguished Toastmaster Jane Jose.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nikhil, for that introduction. Now, gender evaluation is an inseparable and integral part of our life. In Toastmasters meeting, it is done to motivate so that we go in the right track. What you have done to do better than what you have done and be the best. So today we had 2 speeches. So let me first call the evaluators first. The first speech was done by Toastmaster Ashik. So let me welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Matthew Jacob to evaluate this speech.
Word of the day, please.
Thank
you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Jane Jose. Good evening, Toastmasters, once again. Today, Toastmaster Ashik was attempting to persuade us to book your room for in a retirement home for the future, or at least to put your parents into a retirement home. So how well did he achieve his objective? Let's discuss. First of all, the good part of what Ashik's presentation, what I like is he was very composed the way he was speaking. He was fully confident about himself on what he was trying to say, composed, and he was interactive, asked a few questions to the people, so involved the audience in the presentation, like that, very clear about the idea that he was trying to present, very comfortable speaking to the audience. Well, he used a few statistics about how many million people are beyond a certain age in the senior citizen category and how much percentage of them are being neglected. So he set the background clear. So this is the background with which I am going to persuade you to something. What he was trying to say. So these are some of the good parts that I like. Now, about the delivery, a couple of things I want to mention. Just Ashik is the way he was clasping the hands. Looks as if, especially when you're thinking, I thought your hands are being clasped. So let the hands come out and use the hands to make hand gestures, I thought. And initially, the major part of the speech was very stationary. He was standing at this point and he was speaking. So you could move a little to both sides. And even when you moved towards the end, I saw that you were walking, looking at the wall. Yeah, you lost the eye contact. So that is one part I wanted to take care of, Ashik. Ashik opened the presentation by telling about a party that he was holding, the masala topic, masala discussion and all. Now, I failed to see what is the relevance of that party into this particular topic that he was talking about. I thought that part could be totally avoided. So come straight to the point. What exactly is the message that you are trying to give? I thought what exactly you are trying to persuade was a little confusing because of that. I think that you could avoid, and I could utilize that time that you would save by doing that to do something else. And that something else that I would suggest is, see, you persuade better when you play with the emotions of your audience. Now, rather than giving a lot of statistics, give an emotional story. Tell about that person who left his job and came back to look after their parents, and he or she did not have a proper job, there's no proper income, and only because he had to look after the parents. Instead of that, if this person, or they could put their parents in a retirement home, their life would be much better. So, give an emotional story and tell. Don't let that happen to you, my dear friends. And what I am suggesting is, this is what I am suggesting. I think that would be a little more effective if you could play with emotions. So, you could have included a story. In short, Ashik, I like the way you presented the speech. The clarity was good. But this suggestion I would, what do you incorporate in the next time when you talk about it, persuasive speech, so that you can persuade your target audience better than what you do today. So, all the very best, and over to you, General.
Thank you so much, Distinguished Toastmaster Matthew Jacob. Toastmaster Ashik, just to add to what Distinguished Toastmaster Matthew said, like in the beginning what you said, like you had that party and all that, but in that party what changed your mood? You could have mentioned then, that would have been like a persuading story. Some personal experience, something would have happened there, isn't it? Then only everybody's mood changed and you started thinking of all this. So that, if it had continued it, people would have really understood what has really happened and all that. And then, like we told that at times you were going blank, you were looking down, clasping your hands as if you're thinking and talking. So all that, if you're prepared, you can avoid all that. Okay. Anyhow, but I like the way your confidence and the way you were standing and giving your speech. The language was very good and your confidence. So you can become a better speaker. That's no doubt about it. Give big round of applause. Next, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Dilip to evaluate Toastmaster Arafat's speech. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Thank you, General Evaluated District Toastmaster Jane Jose. Friends, what we saw today was a great story which many of us could relate to, which had a sprinkle of humor around it, and a wonderful attempt to use voice modulation throughout the speech. For that, let's give a good round of applause to our Toastmaster. What I particularly liked in your speech, you had humor throughout. When you made the comparison between President George Bush and your principal, who were oblivious to the most factual things that were happening around them. When you compared Binu to Isaac Newton, and when you had the God names chanted, Vishnu, Shiva, Krishna, and then it shifted from there to Michael and Hussein, I think we all were with you through the journey, enjoying the story throughout. This, plus your ability to bring in the entire story from start to end. You started from a flashback point where someone was held on his neck, and you stopped at that very same point with a message. I think that was a brilliant attempt. Big round of applause. I must also say that you had used voice modulation selectively at different places, especially when the neck was chopped and the first set of dialogues came in. We knew that this is an attempt going on for voice modulation. And from there, at many instances where different characters spoke, different instances happened. Now, with that in mind, with voice modulation being the focal point for today's speech, I have a few comments where you could have heralded this speech to a completely different level with respect to voice modulation. Look at some of those expressions that you used. Sandy beaches of Goa. How could have you done it better? The sandy beaches of Goa. Right? We sang, we danced. Another area where, if I were you, I would have done, we sang, we danced. Right? Again, you can use voice modulation there. When you said the person had the voice of Kuti in Avesham, I would have loved if you took the voice of Kuti in Avesham. Again, when you explain characters, Binu was an NRI with a big heart. There is another area where you could have used voice modulation. Especially when it comes to dialogues between two people, wherein you are going and telling Binu that, dude, these are all fake items. Again, scope for more voice modulation. And towards the end, when you said, I was screaming at the top of my lungs, it went a little flat. You can't scream at the top of your lungs. You must scream at the top of your lungs. These are all scope for voice modulation, considering that this project is all intended to do with voice modulation. I'm sure this could have been taken to a completely different level. But for the attempt that you made to use voice modulation, for the wonderful story that you got us, for the sprinkle of humor throughout, excellent speech. Congratulations, Toastmaster Arafat, and over to you.
For me to add on it. The only thing, Arafat, we just loved your speech. You glued your speech right from the start till the end. The only thing more of voice modulation. You should be a drama king over here, okay? That's what Toastmasters expect us to do. A very good speech, Arafat. Since you are a beginner, very good speech. Please give a big round of applause. Okay. Now let me call the timer to give the report of the whole meeting. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster report. Thank you, Toastmaster. So,
going through the complete process as we travel to the next step. So we need to have an evaluation of ourselves, and from the beginning when we see the opening sessions, we have the welcome by the president, and which everything was almost every talks were within time, well within time. We have the welcome by the presidential address, that is 4 minutes and 6 seconds. The secretary report, which is supposed to be for 3 minutes, it was for 1 minute and 39 seconds. The Toastmaster of the day had explained a bit more about the Nuchi term and the expressions and the feelings and emotions, whatever is connected to it. And he extended a little more, and which is supposed to be 5 minutes, it extended to 7 minutes and 16 seconds. And the tag, every timer counter, you have 50 seconds, which is supposed to be 1 minute. It was done within 50 seconds. The word master introduction, that is 1 minute 51 seconds. The heart master introduction was done by within 45 seconds. All these were supposed to be within 1 minute. They were allotted the time, but still they maintained it. Even below that, they have saved their time. And the fund master wasn't available. So you have the prepared speeches and the table topics report, which is already presented, and
evaluation.
Yeah. Now we come to the evaluation that we have just heard, and again we have everything, all the reports that are given within time. The general evaluation that is within 38 seconds. And the speech evaluator 1 has used within 3 minutes. It was supposed to be completed, finished within 3 minutes. Little bit was extended in seconds, that is 3 minutes and 18 seconds was taken. And the general evaluation for that speech 1 was 53 seconds. And for the speech evaluator 2 has taken, which was supposed to be 3 minutes, completed within 3 minutes. About 3 minutes 15 seconds were taken, but that is appreciable because we had so much of information that were obtained from them. And the general evaluation for the speech 2 was given within 29 seconds, and we have heralded successfully completed well within time whatever the task we have undertaken for the day.
Are we running on time?
It's late, yeah. Okay, 24. Yeah, so we are. Yeah, we are.
2 minutes.
Yeah, we are running soon. This one timer's report should be completed by 8:10. So 15 minutes. Yeah.
15 minutes. Okay, thank you so much. Please give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Vijay. She's doing it for the first time. But one thing I want to tell you, the evaluation time is 3 minutes 30 seconds. Even
30 seconds
speech
extra.
also, even speech also is 7 minutes 30 seconds.
This should have been either our counter or memory first, but the timer came in. So it should be either our counter or memory.
That's the general first point.
Who's the first one to speak about? That's the time that we are right now.
Can you just make a clarification? All the speeches doesn't have the grace period. As I read
Everything.
the table topics.
Everything.
2 minutes 30 seconds.
It's permitted.
Whatever time was
Let's
it.
applaud her for
The time that you read is the timer's report that should
come towards
that.
Okay.
You would not have
Okay, so it's my turn. So let me invite Toastmaster Abhilasha for the art counting report.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Jasira ma'am, I'll start with my report. Jasira ma'am, Toastmaster Jasira had no hours, fillers or pauses. Toastmaster Nikhil, through his entire thing that he did, he had only 4 R's. Only 4 Vidya, Toastmaster Vidya, you had a couple of R's, but you're doing a role for the first time and it doesn't count though. Grammarian, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Shaji sir had no R's. Harp Master Safi sir had no R's. And no flavors. A distinguished Toastmaster Matthew Jacob sir, obviously no R's. Toastmaster Ashik had just 2 R's in his speech, just 2 R's. Toastmaster Dilip Joypuri.
No.
Arafat, Toastmaster Arafat had just 1 small R. Sajda ma'am had 2 R's, 1 pause. Distinguished Toastmaster Sajda had 2 R's, 1 pause. Then Sherry, you have to work on the word definitely and on your R's. Then Toastmaster guest Abi had just 1 R. Too good for your table topic. Toastmaster Abrar had 2 R's and but 3 times. Guest Deepika, no R's. Too good. Toastmaster Vipin? No. Distinguished Toastmaster.
Nothing to say.
Jane? Wonderful. So that was a very good meeting. 1 hour. That was a very good meeting with minimal use of rewards.
Thank you.
Big round of applause for Toastmasters. Now let me call the Gramarian, who is going to come here and herald us where we have been.
Finally.
My coat and
I have at least 1, 2, and
Shaji.
Let me start with the count of the word. I have got 7 times I could catch the word. Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmaster Safir once, distinguished Toastmaster Matthew Jacob once, Toastmaster Vipin twice, Dilip once, Toastmaster Vidya once, Toastmaster Jain once. Now, let me go to the good usages. Starting with Toastmaster Dilip, who started the meeting. Cross-talking, empowering, oblivious, flashback point, brilliant attempt, sprinkle of humor. President Jazeera. Dump and code, procrastinate, priorities, celebrity, curb procrastination, addition or deletion. Toastmaster Abhilasha, productive. Toastmaster Nikhil, fit and happy. Social harmony, relevant, prioritize, mindful. Next is Muhammad Ashik. Many words are there. Fun get together. I have to be blunt here. That's a good usage. Sensitive, contemporary, urban migration, earn livelihood, the negative perception, high quality compliance. Toastmaster Vidya, beautiful, indicator, dive deep into, spilled over. Next, distinguished Toastmaster Safir, listening skill. Matthew Jacob, persuading, clasping the hands, play with emotions. Toastmaster Araba. I am reading it because timer is not going to come again. Blast from the past. Handsome. Momentous. Expressive. Awesome stuff. Epiphany. Blinked. Commotion. Level-headed one. Then Sherry used rebellious. Abra, illusion. Devika, thankful and grateful. Distinguished Toastmaster Jay goes, inseparable and integral part. Glued to your speech. Now, let me get into some corrections. Then, after that. You don't have to say after that. Either you say then or after that. TM Jasira. I think it is better to say, instead of TM, it's better to say Toastmaster Jasira. What you understood. What have you understood? Is the correct usage. Very different from. I don't know whether we use very different. Different from is enough. There's no meaning in saying very different. Then, to help all of our meeting. To help our meeting is enough. All of our meeting is useless to me. Then, evaluate these will be explaining, which is obviously wrong usage. Then, there is something called TMOD. TMOD is not something, TMOD is somebody. There is somebody called TMOD. Then, next one is coming to, it is all about. Coming to was something which he wanted to. Is it the timer is not there?
She's.
And we started our trip. And let us introduce. Starting with sentence and is being used to start the sentence many times. The word guy is being used many times. We could use the person instead of saying guy. It could be in a speech, it is better to use, not to use the word guy. My suggestion. Then, do these are all fakes? Are these fake? Is enough. Even if she is in sick, she has all the energy. She is in sick. No, even if she is sick, is enough. She didn't even understood. She didn't understand. Is enough. Give big round of applause. Give a big round of applause. I'm stopping it here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Madi.
The one thing, shall I finish my full evaluation and call the half master, or shall I call the half master now? Tell me. Last
That is
time,
after the full evaluation. And the agenda.
You can finish
the last time
yours.
Toastmasters they called.
You can finish yours and
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so today it was a very good meeting. Still, we should know how we can do it better and make it the best. Isn't it? The meeting started at 6:50. It's only 5 minutes late. So this time actually we did it. Last time we were really very sad because we started late, but today in spite of heavy rains, people came on time.
Wow.
So a big round of applause. And in the absence of our sergeant at arms, we had a Toastmaster Philip, a very energetic young person who came here and he set the tone for the meeting with his strong voice, by saying the mission and the vision and the do's and don'ts of the meeting. So he set this tone of the meeting, and then he was welcomed he welcomed our president. Our president came here and she gave a message on procrastination. And she told us that you should understand your priority and then you should try to overcome it. And I didn't know that there were online classes on this. This was an information to me. I didn't know that. Okay. Anyhow, she came here because this is what is happening these days. She set her own example. Oh, she's not going for gym and the trainer called her. We also sometimes we don't prioritize. We just leave it. We take things for granted. So we should learn from that and we should try to prioritize so that we become successful in life. So please give her a big round of applause for that beautiful message. And then we had a secretary's report. We know we have a new person in our group and we are really fortunate to have her in our group because she does her work so meticulously. So please put your hands together and applaud this wonderful person. So all of us done very perfectly. The tag team, they presented, they explained their rules, they presented their reports also. And then we had a very innovative table topic session. I think the first time we are having some session in our Toastmasters group. So a big round of applause for the table topic master. And since it was said, if anybody, usually it happens that one person is called and the person talks on it. It was an exercise for everybody. So everybody had to think what the topic was, and when you get the topic, what to speak on it. So it was a very good exercise. A big round of applause for the table topic. Everybody explained the topic, especially our guest, Toastmaster. Not Toastmaster, guest. Okay. And then let's come to the main person, the hero of today's meeting. Sure. That is Toastmaster. He himself tells he's a very handsome person. Yes, he is. Yeah. You cannot say he isn't.
That's a fact.
But don't always speak of age, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I would say here, the topic of what he came up with, Nunche, we all didn't know what the meaning was. And that was really a surprise element for each one of us. So he was talking about the Korean people, how it's a very happy country. Their people are very happy. Why? Because they understand other people's mind. And then they do it accordingly. That is why the people over there are very happy. Here we fail to understand others. So once you start practicing it, so he was trying now and then, every time when he used to come, he used to always tell us that we should practice. We should see what others' mood is. Suppose a person is sitting in a very serious mode, means something he must be thinking over something, or he must be having some tension, or his health might not be good. So if you want to become, or if you want to have that beauty in your life, you have to practice it. So he came up with a very nice topic. And another thing which I liked was that he was introducing each one in a different way, isn't it? So please give a big round of applause for doing this fabulous work. I think I've covered everybody, all the speakers, evaluators. Okay. So my session is over and thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure that everyone has got some points to improve yourself, and no one is hurt. That is what Jane for you. Thank you, Jane. And now we have a Hawk Master session, and you will have a question from Distinguished Toastmaster Safia.
Thank you very much. The sweet master is stuck at home.
Sajida was expecting couple and
last week we had peanut candy brought by Sybil. Okay, quick one. How can you beat procrastination?
By prioritizing.
Identifying your priority. Okay. Who was the best table topic speaker last week? Abhilasha cannot answer. Abhilasha.
No, Abhilasha is the best speaker.
Who was the best table topic speaker last week?
Guess that old man.
Old man.
Yes, Santosh.
that.
Yeah, but that's one. So initially he said social harmony, and that's what I wrote down, and then he went on to explain different aspects of facets of that. One thing which I did not get, I want to ask you, but I think is important from an NG perspective. When you walk into a room, what is the first step that you should take to ensure that you get into harmony with the people out there?
Make others comfortable.
He had 2 points.
Have an open mind.
Have an open mind.
And understand that others.
Be mindful. Is that the right answer?
Empty your mind.
Others are
Empty your mind.
Empty your mind.
And second?
And others are already there.
Show respect.
Others already there. Yeah, show respect.
Empty your mind and show respect. Okay, good.
Let's calm down.
No.
Okay.
Vidya had a different way of
explaining the time
for green, yellow and red. She used 3 different words to identify or explain the time limit for green, yellow and red. What was the
Target time?
sorry.
Say in order, please. What was for green?
Green was no.
Minimum alert.
She had an interesting thing. Qualifying. Green was qualifying time. Yellow was
target time.
Yellow was target and red was
the maximum
finish time.
Finish time.
Yeah. Abhilasha mentioned 2 ways where we can reduce the number of hours. Yeah, pause and the speech slow. What was the speech title of Ashik?
Embracing the future.
What is common between Ashik and Nikhil?
Kodungaluru.
No, that was not mentioned by Nikhil.
No, not the name. Hometown.
Hometown. They are from the same place as what you mentioned. Kodungaluru is something that you added. It is also
Kodungaluru is
grey hair.
Grey hair is not.
White hair, sorry.
Ashik quoted a survey by Health Age Index. When was the survey done?
2011.
No, 2011 was the census. When was this Health Age Index report, or when did it come out? 2016.
Sugar.
What was the percentage of people who felt that? Okay. Without even listening to the question. What are the 4 aspects? What are the 4 aspects that old age homes provide?
Socialization.
Social interaction is a correct answer. What are the other 3? Financial?
Financial independence.
No, use a different word. Financial practicality. Okay, that's the second one. What is the third one? Safety. And then, most important one, professional care. Professional care, social interaction, safety and financial practicality. So when did the 2 major events happen as per Arafat's speech?
2005.
2005. And what did both George Bush and the principal miss, respectively?
The fact.
Missed
The fact.
Yeah, okay. What was it? George Bush missed the word weapons of mass destruction. And what did the principal miss?
There are no
Presence of electronics company in Goa.
Electronic manufacturing companies in Goa. Age of the handsome guy who was standing by the side.
2020.
My God, we all just. Okay. The 6 proverbs. Okay, one by one. I'm just repeating so that we will remember. Grass is green around the earth, always green around the
beggars
earth.
can't be choosers.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Don't judge.
Don't judge
Judge
your
you.
Book by its cover.
Many hands take work.
Yeah, birds of the same feather.
Many hands
And
make
many
work.
hands make light
Light
work. Okay, thank you very much. You've been a great audience.
Thank you so much. And you can have that. So I'm sure that everyone enjoyed a Hawk Master session, and this shows that someone was listening somewhere, That is the reason people had some answer at least.
There was some music.
Yeah, some. I think Nunji is something which all of us can practice in many ways. This is something which there are cases where I have experienced. There are a lot of people when we go out, they want to prove a point. They come and explain many things to us, and maybe something which we know that even then, if they speak over and over again, only point which we have to do is that listen to them carefully. Even if other people are angry also, one thing which all of us can, I have practiced it and I'm pretty successful in that. There are cases where I have my team members are coming and talking to me about their anger about other people. Only thing which I have noticed that I stopped correcting. I stopped correcting and justifying other people. Instead of that, I started listening. Only thing is that we need to give them some exercise for their tongue, because they have to complete whatever they want to say. If we can wait that, and this is something which I have always missed it, especially when I with Sitara. Sitara is my wife. Okay, so when she complain about many things, especially when we have the new child, and she have a lot of things to talk about, her sleep problem, her problem of taking care of him, and especially when he is getting into growth stage, when the kind of the extra energy he has. Only thing which she is expecting is that not a solution. Only thing is that can I listen to her, and can I listen to her such a way that I don't have any face expression changes. Because I have noticed one thing, because I, being a Sagittarian, I have a problem. When I listen, I will have a smile on my face. But the thing is that sometimes when you need to give some compassion, so when compassion is not come with a smile, compassion is something which you need to come and listen, nodding in a certain level of angle also. That is also matter. Initially, I was not able to do that. But over a practice, I started making sure that I can listen to that. And it has immensely helped me in terms of my career also. And especially when I talk to my clients, mostly people come with their money problems. If everything's are fine, usually they don't have to see me. If they have a problem, they have to come and talk to me. There are people, they think that only suicide is their only other option, or debt is there, I can't get out of this debt. Only thing what I have to listen to them is that they have some stories. They think that this debt is because of this reason. And that person is believing that, you know that that reason they are saying is not correct. But even then, one thing which you can do is that listen to that person till the end. And if that were, and there are other problems also. There are people who come with reason that this is the reason they are making wealth, and this is the reason they have to make their investment correctly. Only thing is that listen to that person, and at least that person is thinking that this person is listening to you. That is the only time you can talk something. Even if you know that other person saying is wrong, only point is that you have to listen till the end, because that person has the energy. If that person is coming up with a maximum energy to talk to you, if you're breaking that, the problem is that he is getting warmed up, and that energy will goes up and up again. Only point is that if you listen to that person till the end, that person is finished everything. Then you need to ask again anything else. By the time his bucket should be empty, and he confirmed that, okay, that's it, then only you can continue that. Sometimes if you listen that way to some people, you may have to wait for maybe half an hour, 1 hour, but give that time. But rest of that life, that person is with you. Only thing is that initially some bit of patience is very much needed. So if you do that, you can really see that some result happening into your personal life, friendship, and your professional life also. Start practicing, worth doing it. So with that, Nunji is something going to make some changes in your life. At least tomorrow onwards, if someone is saying something which you are not agreeing to that person, only thing what you can do is that be silent and listen to that person. Whatever that person is saying, don't correct that person, because that person is not going to change with whatever sentence you are going to make it. Maybe that person may be 20s and 50s and whatever that age. He is carried with that 50 years of experience. Can you change it in one sentence? It's not possible, right? Let's give that person a chance. With that, I have a person who is was an area director, who is president of this meeting club, and who is doing some kind of an effort to come back to her exercise and reduce her weight by 10 kgs. I'm sure that if you can ask this question, all the meetings when she comes here and speak, she may have some kind of embarrassment and shyness, and she will think that next week when I go, I have to answer to Shaji about my exercise, how much weight I lost, and how much extra I have eaten, and how when I was cooking biryani, how much ghee I put. Next time when she will think about putting ghee, she will think also. So let's do something for her and reduce her weight. Yeah.
Toastmaster of the day. The sad part is that I don't have embarrassment. That is the reason I said very openly that I have 82 kg. I have 82 kg.
Yeah, done.
Is voting, please vote for the best vote takers. Do your voting. Today's meeting was really very good. Today's theme, the speakers, who did the speeches, the evaluators, definitely heralded a very quality meeting. Shadi sir, I think Toastmaster Shadi, I think that you're listening to me. Today's meeting heralded a quality meeting. Everything. So with this, I announce that we have come to the end of 341st meeting, and meeting is adjourned. For that, please let's all come together for a
voting
winners of the we need to keep it friendly.
One